Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Me, Dr. Ifrat Jahan, Assistant Professor, Department of Physiology, welcome all the students of EMC 16 to this online teaching session. Hope all of you are staying in good health. Today my topic is hemodynamics. And before going to hemodynamics, I'm going to tell something about blood vessels. So physiological classification of blood vessels. There are 4 types of blood vessel: distribution vessels, resistance vessels, exchange vessels, and capacitance vessels. Distribution vessel or Wind Kessel vessel. The large vessels which arise from heart and distribute blood to the whole body. Examples are arteries up to the arteriolar level. Function: distribution of blood throughout the body. Resistance vessel. The vessels which control blood flow by exerting resistance on the vessel wall that produce resistance. So example are arterioles, terminal arterioles. Function: seat of peripheral resistance. Exchange vessels. The vessels which are concerned with the exchange of substances between blood and body fluid. Example, capillaries. Function: exchange of gases, nutrients, vitamins, hormones, waste products. Capacitance vessels. The vessels which contain large volume of blood. Example, veins and vena cava. Function: acts as blood reservoir without blood pressure elevation. So this is the diagram, shows the different types of blood vessels: arterioles, arterioles, then capillaries, then venules, and through vein go to the right atrium. Innervations of the blood vessel. Sympathetic innervation of the blood vessels. Sympathetic nerve supply gives supply to all the vessels except the capillaries, precapillary sphincter, and most of the meta-arterioles. Stimulation of the sympathetic nervous system on small arteries and arterioles causes increased resistance to blood flow and thereby to decrease the rate of blood flow through the tissues. Stimulation of sympathetic nerve system on large vessels, especially veins, causes to decrease the volume of these vessels, which causes increased venous return. Parasympathetic control of heart function, especially on heart rate. Parasympathetic nervous system doesn't play a major role in regulation of the circulation. It has a minor role in regulation in the circulation. Principally, parasympathetic stimulation causes marked decrease in the heart rate and slight decrease in the heart muscle contractility. Sympathetic vasoconstrictor system and its control by the central nervous system. The sympathetic nerves carry tremendous numbers of vasoconstrictor nerve fibers and only a vasodilator fibers. Vasomotor center in the brain and its control of the vasoconstrictor system. They are located bilaterally, mainly in the medulla of the lower third of the pons, an area called the vasomotor center. This transmits the parasympathetic impulses through the vagus nerve to the heart and sympathetic impulses through the spinal and sympathetic nerves to virtually all arteries, arterioles, and veins of the body. Vasoconstrictor area. It is located bilaterally in the anterolateral portions of the upper medulla. They excite the preganglionic vasoconstrictor neurons of the sympathetic nervous system, causing vasoconstriction. This is the figure, shows the vasomotor center. Here vasodilator area, here vasoconstrictor area. This is another figure showing the vasoconstrictor and vasodilator areas. This diagram shows the sympathetic innervation of the systemic circulation. Vasodilator area. Vasodilator area located bilaterally in the anterolateral portion of the lower half of the medulla. They inhibit the vasoconstrictor activity of this area, causing vasodilation. Sensory area. It is located bilaterally in the nucleus tractus solitarius in the posterolateral portions of the medulla and lower pons. They help to control activities of both vasoconstrictor and vasodilator areas of the vasomotor center. Vasomotor tone. Sympathetic vasoconstrictor nerve fibers normally maintain a partial state of contraction in the blood vessels called vasomotor tone. So, what are the vasoconstrictor agents and what are the vasodilator agents? The chemical substances which cause vascular contractions are called vasoconstrictor agents. Examples: norepinephrine, epinephrine, angiotensin 2, vasopressin. What other name is antidiuretic hormone, endothelin. Vasodilator agents, the chemical substances which cause vascular dilatation called vasodilator agents. Examples are bradykinin, histamine, prostacyclin, atrial natriuretic peptide, and nitric oxide. So thank you. This is all for today. Hope you all are staying home and fine.